Ain't I? I can buy a big cane.
Woofers in the back will make you do the
Macarena. What?
I'm in that tip-top, ain't I?
We be in Ferraris. That's the cars with the horses.
The ones with the horses. Marcus say, man. I be surprising them every time. Boy.
Every time, my boy Greg got the lyrics on point.
He think I grew up in the burbs. Cause I speak with a twang.
I speak with a twang. Cause I speak popular.
Popular. Oh man.
Jesus.
You ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it, man. We are I wouldn't even necessarily doing something different, man. This week is about growth. As always. It's about growth always, but also too what we want to bring with the visuals of the podcast, along with the podcast itself, is introduce new aspects where cigars may live. And with this episode, we are showing another aspect that you really wouldn't think would be where cigars would live.
Bringing things together.
But there's been a very huge consensus in the cigar community that will say,
let them cook,
that there are no negative health issues to smoking a cigar on a daily basis. You've had some guys who smoke cigars up until they're 90-something and haven't had any major health issues due to cigars. So today's episode,
you see that we haven't even did the introduction yet. This is how passionate this episode about to be. I'm about to get on my Charles Wilson.
So today's episode, we're at the Black House, and if you know, you know. If you don't, we finna put you on.
We're gonna put you on big time.
All right.
Yeah, because we, like the Jamaicans say, big things are going. Because this episode is gonna come out after the Tampa Club episode.
Yep.
So you're gonna see the evolution of the Smoking Oak podcast and what we've actually been working towards, how we're strategically partnering with certain organizations and certain institutions to bring you guys different experiences and to show the world how versatile the cigar culture is, especially here in the Tampa Bay area, right? Because it ain't all about, just that one strip of road in Tampa called Ybor.
Yeah. And big up, shout outs to Ybor, man. Ybor City alone.
Listen,
it's a staple in the Tampa Bay area.
However, what we're about to do today is bridge that gap between lifestyle, health, wellness, etc. So we're gonna get into it.
Man,
ready for the intro?
I'm always a stickler for sticking with the semantics, but I got straight into it.
You got straight into it. That's how passionate he is about what we're doing today.
I mean, if you don't know, you know what my name is and who I am. Marcus, aka Sick Visuals, and always to my left.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
No, the other left.
G. Greg, aka the Nassau Agency. And we all the way live today.
Yep.
Downtown Tampa off of Platt in Hyde Park, I think, Avenue.
Yep.
We're at the Black House. The Black House. We're going to do some B-roll. You're going to be able to see some really cool stuff that they have here at this facility. I toured this facility when they first opened. They were associated with our office space, and so they invited us down to come and check out the spot. So I always knew that once we got the podcast up and running, I knew that. Hold on, we outside, so when you outside and you down the street from TGH, you're gonna get those ambulances. Ambulance.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So being able to come here and film today, shout out to Carlos. And is her name Dana? Dana.
Yes.
Shout out to Carlos and Dana. We're going to bring Carlos out here, talk to him a little bit, so he can kind of let you guys know what they do here at the Black House. We're going to get some B-roll for you guys to check out the spot. Right, Marcus?
Yes, we are. We are going to...
Marcus on the phone looking at his prize picks. Yeah. Your numbers hit last night?
Taking them parlays. Nah, man, we just... we going to show y'all what we got going on today, man, and the direction that we're trying to take the podcast and stuff like that is, you know, just showing y'all the spaces cigars live when it comes to the cigar culture.
Yeah.
And this is one aspect that it lives in that nobody would expect. But before we get into different aspects that the cigar culture can live, what we smoking on?
So I got the My Father Blue. Now we spoke about this briefly at Tamika's spot, right?
Yes.
Our own vibe too. Finally got my hands on the My Father Blue, and it started off really, really smooth and creamy. Can't wait to get to that second, third. I'll keep you guys posted. But My Father Blue, that wrapper is sexy too. So far, so good. What you got?
I got Crown Heads, La Imperiosa.
La Imperiosa. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check with Eddie. Make sure you said that right.
And if y'all been following the podcast and the social media pages, y'all know we interviewed the president of Crown Heads at the Tampa Cigar Bash. We've been trying to get him on. We just been having scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna probably reach out back to him maybe next week or something like that. But we definitely want to have him come on and talk about the brand and just come in, you know, shoot the breeze with us and everything.
Shoot the breeze.
My first initial pulls from the cigar.
What you thinking?
It's decent right now. You know, some cigars you might need to get into that middle third and everything. And also too, my palate is starting to wake up. This is literally my first cigar of the day. So we gonna see what it's like mid show.
You wait for your palate to wake up? What do you have that first cigar?
Yeah. Just
we outside.
Splash.
We got the love bugs coming out.
Love bug season.
The love bug season. And he trying to get some of my drink. All right, what we drinking on?
We are drinking. Oh, my bad.
One of the things that we gotta and we'll touch on the amenities here at the Black House. But one of the perks that their members get is access to cigars. Yes. There's a humidor in there.
Yes.
Small, like it's a box humidor, but it's a box that holds 200 cigars.
It could fit about 200 cigars.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. They also have alcohol in there.
Yes. And
they can make you a drink. So what we drinking on?
We are drinking on a double Woodford Reserve or
double oak.
Double oak
Woodford Reserve.
Old fashioned.
Look at these glasses.
Yes.
I mean,
the glasses
are
nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Well, cheers, my brother. Cheers to what we've been able to accomplish thus far with this little bit of time that we've had this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, it's growing legs, and we talk about this all the time, the fact that it's growing legs. And, you know, we got folks reaching out to us now.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah, wanting to be on the podcast and wanting, you know, and we're at a point now where we obviously, and no offense to anybody, we have to be, you know, as selective as we can about what we're filming and what we're bringing to folks that do listen to our podcast, right? Because we don't want to deviate away from, you know, cigar culture, right? Brands as far as anything that's barrel aged, right? We don't want to deviate too far from that, so we can highlight locations that are acceptable to the community and whatnot. But you know, so we're getting requests and we're reviewing them and we're sit down and we'll chop it up and see what makes sense. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
most definitely,
it's a lot. We're having fun with it. We're still having fun with it, guys. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, wait till y'all see what we got coming tonight. We got something special coming tonight.
Oh yeah, and then so tonight, I mean, obviously, y'all not gonna see what we got going on tonight until we post it.
Don't give what you keep trying to give them the sauce.
Well, even if we say tonight, you got to think about it when we post. So like they're gonna see this. We post. We're recording this. You're seeing this in the future, right? We're recording this on a Thursday. They're gonna get this next week, Wednesday. You know, whatever it is when we drop it.
Exactly.
So we ain't give him the sauce. I ain't telling him what we're doing.
You right about
Just
that.
saying. So
I apologize.
He always be kicking me in the nuts about the sauce. But we do have something special for you guys tonight. You see, now they're gonna be trying to figure out what night was that when we posted, because they're gonna see. They're gonna see the podcast.
Yeah, gotta
next
keep them
Wednesday
guessing.
And be like, so tonight, like, what's going on?
Gotta keep them guessing.
What's popping? But yo, they made a great old fashioned.
Yeah.
Inside. So the perks that they have here is pretty intense. So now when they first opened up, I did a tour.
Okay.
And then I came back and actually did some of the modules.
Okay.
Right. Everything from the infrared treatment to the dry cold plunge. Which people are like, WTF? What do you mean dry cold plunge? It's a bed. This place is futuristic. There's a bed, and then there's water, and it's like a silicone bed that has these flaps that can come completely, that folds completely over your body, right? And the bed lowers when you're ready to plunge. It lowers, and then that silicone bags, essentially, the whole bed's kind of a bag. And think of like a water bed. It fills up with, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 42 degrees? 41 degree water. And then they just kind of fold those flaps over. You don't get wet at all. It's just kind of like this silicone cover. But you still get that full experience of a cold plunge without being wet. And I did that for, I think she had me in there for 3 minutes. When I talk about things that I've accomplished in my life, right? I got a bachelor's degree from ITT Technical Institute. You know, my babies. It's graduating from college, you know, having my babies, and doing a dry cold plunge at Black House. Are my accomplishments. I was hyperventilating.
The babies and the dry cold plunge.
I was hyperventilating. I got through it. I got through it.
Well, shit,
They said you got to it's in the breathing. It was like the Lamaze classes. Yeah, like Lamaze classes.
Oh, shit.
But it was great. It was great. I mean, what they do here is fantastic. So, so Marcus, tell them a little bit about the tour you just, because again, like I said, I toured when it first opened up. You just got a fresh tour today.
They've got some dope stuff, man. They really focus heavy on the recovery, whether it's sports or just your everyday guy who likes to just stay healthy. They focus on the recovery part and help being efficient and recovering your body faster. I don't want to pigeonhole them and say sports only, because I mean, you could be someone who does construction for a living, and the wear and tear on your body, you can come in here and get some recovery just as easy as somebody who plays for the Bucks here and stuff like that.
Don't get me wrong. There's like a hyperbaric chamber in there.
Yes, they have a hyperbaric chamber. They have a lot of like red light therapy machines in there.
I remember that, yeah.
Which I'm new to the red light therapy.
Red light therapy, I was new to it too, and it's interesting. Yeah. When you're doing it, you know, look, first of all, we got to remind the folks, look, we black.
Yeah.
So when we talk about red light therapy, we just said laying there like, I don't know if anything going on. But I remember when I came, I used to have like problems with this shoulder. So shout out to Carlos. We'll have Carlos on in a second. Carlos like, all right, cool. We're gonna do some focusing on that shoulder. And they had to like, you see that room where they had like the pressure pads?
Yep.
Put one on my shoulder. And then we did the red light therapy, focusing on the shoulder. I'm telling you, I was like, okay, all right. Yeah, I was ready to do the home shake.
Yeah. Man. Okay, black hands.
Yeah, man, we see you, man. Hey.
Hey, man, but today's gonna be an interesting episode for us, Greg, man, because like I said, we want to talk about spaces cigars live that you would normally think about, but then you wouldn't normally think about it. Like I said, with the Black House, you wouldn't normally think about it, with it being within like the health industry,
right?
You know, and that just shows you with cigars. Not only does it gives off a type of, I won't say luxury, but just a type of culture.
Yeah.
Where it's not uncommon for spaces like the Black House who want to attract a certain type of clientele,
Right.
that they can get into their space, and that type of clientele smoke cigars.
And then don't get it twisted. This is a private club, number one, right? So they're attracting the folks that are attracted to a space that they can call their own. They got a place, they got a spot in the back on the first floor where you can open up your laptop, get some work done, right?
Yep.
They got snacks. They got snacks for days.
Yeah, they do.
They got snacks. There's a sauna in there, a 9-person sauna in there.
Yep.
Dry sauna. There's showers. There's robes. And everything's black, by the way, which is super dope.
Super dope.
Like the toilet paper in the bathroom is black.
Black. Paper towel, black. Toilet,
you know what?
black.
Matter of fact, this might be our type of spot.
Might be.
Black on black.
Black.
All black.
Blackity black, y'all.
All black everything. But I mean, so what they put together here, we think is worth checking out.
Yep.
Because you can come, you can work, you can do your recovery here, and they also have cigars. So to Marcus's point about the cigar community kind of bridging that gap between other spaces. So you wouldn't think that a kind of a health and recovery membership spot would have cigars. I'll tell you why they got cigars. Because cigars are not cigarettes.
They're not. So for the people, I know all of our listeners and followers know cigars aren't cigarettes. This is for the people who are skeptical about cigars. The skepticist people. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. The skepticists. Yeah, brother. Let me get on my soapbox real fast.
These skepticists.
These skepticists. Yeah. But yes. So cigars are not cigarettes. They have maybe 3 to 4 ingredients in them.
And that's important, right? So when you think about a place like the Black House and the offerings that they have for their members, and they say, well, you know what, we're in Tampa, right? Cigar City. Cigar City, you got to have cigars. And you got the top of the line cigars in there, and you're allowed to obviously smoke outside, right? Yep. And we're going to show you the B-roll of the outside patio area where you can sit out. I mean, these I don't know, this is like feng shui. They think they flew these in from Japan or something because they're real low to the ground. I felt every time I sat on, I feel like someone going to bring me a bowl of ramen. Yeah. Indian style. I got to take my shoes off.
Yeah, exactly.
But they realize that the importance of their clientele, where they are, right? We're in Cigar City. And also that cigars aren't cigarettes. We'll say that until we can't say it anymore.
Until we blew in the face.
Didn't they just pass legislation? Didn't we get? Yes. We had a win.
Yes, we had a huge win because they tried to lump us in with cigarettes, and the cigar community was like, First off, what we have to do, as in the cigar community and the powers that be, we have to establish what a premier cigar is. Which there is already a rough definition, but now we need to do it based on legislation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And things like that. So then that way
it goes all the way to the top.
Now, pros to that is we will not be lumped in with cigarettes. Cons to that, your flavored cigars, i.e. like your Fat Bottom Betty, Sweet Tip type cigars might not be lumped in with that premium cigars, just depending on how they word it and phrase it and what are the
that's what they got lobbyists
requirements.
For. Yeah, that's what they got lobbyists for. To make sure that they don't like to fuck up the verbiage, right? Yeah. You let them know, like, hey, listen, just make sure, like, don't be trying to loop Tatiana's in with flavored vapes, right? It's not the same thing. It's still a premium cigar, just got a little flavor to it.
Little flavor.
Yeah.
And that flavor, in some cigars, that flavor comes from the aging process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
So.
That I know.
So.
All right, so what else did you see when you were in there? Because it's dark, too.
It's dark, but it gives like a good aura. It's sexy.
It's sexy.
It's sexy because it's like, with that black and red, man, with the contrast that it has.
Kind of remind me of Stranger Things. The upside down world a little bit. No, in a good way. Everything's high tech, high end.
It's very high tech. It's almost like a Tron type of aesthetic. If you know, you know.
Okay, yeah.
With the black and the red. I
could never get on
that
goddamn Tron ride at Disney. I had annual passes Disney. Listen to this shit, Disney. I need who's the CEO of Disney? Ledger. He left, came back, and made it. Anyway, what's up with that Tron line? What's up with the Tron line?
What's up?
I need to understand what's up with the Tron line. I had annual passes, can't get on the Tron line. I did so Disney doesn't do fast passes per se. It's more like it's sort of fast passes, but they give you like these time blocks, and then you get a text, or if you have the band, we have the band, it vibrates like, okay, you need to go to the teacups, between 1:15 and 1:30, and then everybody there from 1:15, 1:30 gets in. It's genius. You can't even. How are you complaining from outside the club? You can't even get in. Yeah, Tron was like that when they opened up the ride, Tiana's ride over at Animal Kingdom. Nope. Animal Kingdom? Anyway, Tiana's ride. No, Tiana's at Magic Kingdom.
This man getting his rides all mixed up.
Yeah, so they made that when they opened up Tiana's ride, couldn't get on the damn Tiana ride. Yeah, the wait.
That's from
she's the Princess
and the Frog.
Yeah, the one from Louisiana.
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, so Disney Night Job step again. Maybe it's better now. I don't know, but I digress. So it's given to Tron. I got to go on a tangent.
Yes. It did. They have like almost like a lounge area in the far back.
Right.
And Carlos will be able to explain this a little bit better than I am.
Yeah, have the laptop out and just kind of.
But it's an area where if somebody's using the machine or whatever it is, you can go in the back and get some work done, or hang out and chill.
For sure.
They definitely,
or meetings.
They definitely make it a space where you don't need to necessarily just come in and get your recovery and leave. Like if you want to hang out, you can. Like we said, like we mentioned, they have cigars, they have beverages, they have libations and stuff like that. So that's the bottom floor. The top floor is they have this. I might have to ask Carlo, but it's almost where it's like sound therapy that they have, and you have these headphones that you put on, and it is all these vibrations, and it helps with all your type of recovery, but it's like sound massage and stuff like that. So I'm like, God damn, like.
Yeah,
innovative.
It's super innovative, and I remember. So they have that one room where it has the, and granted, these modules that they have are in their own rooms.
Yes,
these are all individual rooms. I mean, there's one room that has it's a couple of rooms that have like multiple things, but like the one room that I'm thinking about has, I think you do yoga in there as well, but it has that that machine. I forget what it's called, but it has like all these ridges on it.
Yep.
And then you can just kind of rub out like a if you have like sore calves or sore.
Yes, the foam roller. That's what it's for. That's what it's called.
That ain't foam.
It was not foam, but it's made out of wood.
Yeah.
But that's what I correlated with. Because if you ever had a foam roller, then
I've had a foam roller.
Yeah,
foam roller.
But that's pretty much what it is. But it's wood and it's on a machine. Yes, huh?
Hey, you from Tampa. He said yes, huh? Oh, Marcus. So it's a wood foam roller, but it's got, and I think it has some heat to it too.
Yes.
So it kind of infrared. It's got the infrared built in. So that thing kind of you can increase or decrease the speed, and it kind of walks you through it. I remember when I did it, it was like do your lower back for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and switch to your upper thigh, your inner thigh, your calf, your lower back, your arm. I mean, it does the whole body.
Whole body.
It's incredible.
Yep.
It's incredible. So, Black House, that's where we're at today.
Yeah.
We plugging them. Do
we want to go ahead and get and call Carlos over here?
I mean, I know he popped his head out.
Yeah.
See if we can get
Carlos. We're gonna take us a little break and we're gonna go get Carlos, y'all.
Yo, anytime somebody tells me their name is Carlos. So when I was growing up, I was a big DMX fan, right? Right? Okay. All right, you follow me, camera guy?
For somebody from Florida, you showed like a lot of New York rappers.
I sure do. So So DMX has a song. I forget which album it was on, but it was called I forget what the name was called, but the song goes, and that's the beat, right? And he goes, I think it's called "The Heat Is On." The heat is on. The niggas ready to die. The heat is on. Have your moles ready to cry. The heat is on. The heat is on. What? So, actually, it wasn't the heat. It wasn't the heat is on. It was anyway on that album. So the song goes go boom boom boom. Open the door. ATF. And so he's kind of walking you through this like situation. So there's a part in the song where dude's asking DMX like, "Fuck you want me to do?" And he's like, "Beep Carlos." So every time somebody named Carlos, that just pops in my head. Like, beep Carlos. Anyway, I gotta play that for you. So
Greg,
you gotta understand where that comes from.
Greg.
Fuck you want me to do? Nigga, beep Carlos.
Hey, we're gonna be right back, y'all.
Oh shit. I'm gonna find it for you. So guys, we got Carlos here from Black House.
What's going on?
I'd like to call you the curator of this establishment.
Yeah, man. We kicked this off back in June. I think it was about June of this past year.
Not even a year yet.
It's not even a year yet, man. Still, baby. We've been here just picking away at it. Originally, the idea came from working with my business partner next door over at Licata Medical Artistry.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
You guys are over there too. Yeah,
they're in the med spa business. They've been doing it for 15 plus years.
Incredible.
Deemed creme de la creme in the game.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that place is really nice.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
So I actually worked with them on curating and doing the interior there.
Nice.
And then afterwards, they kicked it off. Business has been great. And then Dana, the owner there, came back to me and said, "Hey, what do you think about this design and business concept?" And I was just like, "Listen, I think it is amazing. We got to go for it." So we did it, man. I worked in collaboration with her and just trying to get an understanding of what it was that we were trying to accomplish within this business.
When you say her, you're talking about Dana?
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, man,
she's
awesome.
so cool. Yeah.
Great person, man. Yeah. And we sat down and wrapped our heads around what we wanted this thing to look like. And she just pretty much gave me free creative reign and was like, "Hey,
that's awesome.
I want you to design this place and make it happen." So after, 7-8 months of construction, man, we were able to open it up, and this is what I spat out.
I want to know, so it's funny because when we were on the podcast and we were talking about the aesthetics and everything on the inside, I'm a huge Stranger Things fan, right? So it kind of gives me like the upside down world kind of feel in a good way, like kind of like a high end version of it. Where did you get the idea of like just that the all black and
man,
the highlights of the?
So I always tell people it's kind of like it's like my bat cave.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
just giving off Batman Beyond.
For sure.
I'm Bruce Wayne up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel in there.
I'm definitely fucking with it.
Yeah, I love it, man. But there's a art concept within design that's called industrial brutalism.
Okay.
And that was kind of the inspiration behind the design and the concept that we had in there. So in the essence of industrial brutalism art, you have a lot of crazy different raw natural components that are shown and exposed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hence why you have those big tall metal structures there, right? We have like natural brick throughout. We have that concrete feel on the walls and the micro cemented walls.
You were telling me about those walls were like took some time to
Oh my god, dude!
Dude, those
it's a
walls.
fucking nightmare.
I remember you telling me that,
bro. It took like 3 months to do the walls in here. 3
months for the walls.
Yeah, dude.
And those walls look sick.
And they were all done by hand with like 13 guys.
Oh my god!
Almost every single day for 3 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. We had that finish imported from a company that's based out of Italy called Vasari.
Okay.
And You know, I can't give all the secrets.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
We don't want you to give all the secrets away. We just want to know.
You got to come check it out, man. You got to
it's
check
dope.
it out.
You definitely got to come out here and check it out, man, for the people who are listening. But we were talking about how we want to expose places that have the cigar culture in it that really wouldn't think to have cigar culture
You wouldn't
in it.
expect, yeah.
Yeah,
wouldn't
man.
expect. So like with Black House being recovery and almost in the health industry, you guys still offer cigars.
Yeah, we do, man. You know, I'm born and raised here in Tampa.
Okay.
Obviously, cigars have a huge sense of purpose and meaning in our society here.
Yeah, absolutely.
My father's Cuban, right? My mother's Italian.
Okay.
I grew up,
Oh my God, the food in your house growing up.
It's crazy.
Holy crap.
bro. I'm
you kidding me?
6'5", 265, bro.
Jesus.
I didn't miss any lasagna. I didn't miss any ropa vieja. I got it all, man. But with that, we also had cigars, man. Like even for my
That's
dad's
awesome.
50th birthday, we do a big birthday bash. Man,
Oh,
dudes
cool.
come out and hand roll and do all
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
you know, it has a huge piece, not only I think for the community, but personally in my life.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kind of curate a space where, you know, you as the everyday guy working, going out, enduring the stresses that you have to endure, have a place that you could come to decompress and relax and do something purposeful, right?
Absolutely.
Come inside, hit our
Yeah.
modalities, do the red light therapy, do the hyperbaric, do the sauna, do those type of things. But kick back, have a smoke, have
Exactly.
an old fashioned, relax
Yeah.
before you go back into your regular life and embrace all the other things that you have to.
By the
man.
way,
I
old
want this to be an
fashions-
escape, right?
Old fashions are great.
Isn't it great?
They're hitting.
Listen, man.
Yeah, I mean, besides the fact it's double O, you know, Woodford. That's you can't miss with,
Only the best,
with
man.
that double O
Yeah.
Woodford.
With that.
But it is so funny because you know you were telling me that you have someone that'll make cocktails.
Yep.
They're not here, you'll make them.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm in it, man.
I'm like, who the hell taught girls how to make a good old fashioned, man? This is pretty good.
But no,
Yeah,
this is a great space for just. And I was telling Greg, you know, this isn't just a space where you can come in, get recovery, and leave. Like no, like we want you to hang out. We want you
Yeah,
to,
man.
you know, chill and enjoy the space. You know.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And if you notice too, whenever you go through Black House, right, you'll never see a window in the entire place.
That's right.
There's no
I saw
natural
that.
light in that place,
Yeah.
right? And the reason behind that is because we want you to get lost in time while you're here.
Yes.
Lose that sense of time.
Yeah.
You know, you're too busy day to day tracking time.
Oh my God.
I got to do this by 2.
Yeah.
I got to pick the kids up by 3. I got to go to this meeting. I got that, right? I want you to feel like you're in a Vegas casino
Yes.
having the time of your life.
Do not look at the time. when
Yeah.
you're in Vegas don't want you to look at the time.
They don't, right?
This is true.
Same thing here. We don't want that.
Yeah.
We want you to get lost in the time, man. Get lost in the experience. Really just embrace it and allow yourselves to just decompress and relax, man. And what better than to do it with a nice old fashioned and a nice stogie.
Oh yeah, I tell
what
you,
mean?
you know, I came in towards the tail end of last year and did.
Yeah, it was close
a
to our
few-
opening almost.
It was close to your opening, yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I did a few of the modules and whatnot. I mean,
Yeah.
it was an experience. That's
Yeah,
the only way
man.
I can really explain it. When people ask me, like,
I think you came back a second time, didn't you?
so well, I came the first time to do the tour.
Yeah.
And the second time is when I scheduled to come in.
Yeah, yeah.
and I
that's
came in
what it
and
was.
did the
Yeah, and you-
did several of the modules from the
Yeah.
red light therapy to the dry
Absolutely.
cold plunge, which I think is pretty cool. I was just explaining it to our audience.
Yeah.
How you just you plunge in this thing and you
Yeah.
don't even get wet.
It's
Went from
crazy.
that
Yeah.
to the red light therapy, and it was an experience. That's the only way I can really explain
I
it.
love that, man.
It's
Yeah,
an
that's
experience.
what it's all about. You
Yeah.
know, we want to make
Exactly.
sure that we're able to provide that experience to you guys, man, and provide a platform for you as a man, right? Like
Yeah.
women have spas they can go to, right? Go get their
This is
nails
so true.
done,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
get their hair done, go get their Botox and their
Yeah.
facials. What about us?
What about
Yeah,
us?
exactly.
You know?
What
That's
about
true.
us?
Right, man, we're out
It's so
pumping it
true.
every day, man, breaking back. You
Yeah.
know, you got to have a place to come and unwind too.
This is
Yeah.
so true.
right.
Most
Yeah.
And
definitely.
you can only go and hang out at the bar with your boys so much. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to have something else,
Yep.
some way to treat yourself, even if it's on an individual accord, right?
Yeah.
And this is that place, man. This is
Exactly.
that place.
Let's talk about this. We're on the front porch,
Front porch, man.
you know, and if we didn't have the highway, this would be a perfect view, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But even with the road next to us, you've got this beautiful greenery. space right here with the lounge chairs and everything like that. Talk about how like you wanted to not only have this be a recovery space, but also a space that you can come in and host events and, you know, things like that.
Absolutely, man. So if you look at our name as a whole, we are a social wellness club, Black House Social Wellness Club. Right?
Gotcha.
So we are a members only based business when it comes to coming in and using all of the different modalities that we have in the house. But we also want it to be a place where people kind of come together and socialize. Not only our members, but private parties, birthdays, whatever it might be, corporate events. We try to create a space where it's kind of inviting to that.
Yep.
So with the outdoor space, you'll see that we've got tons of lounge seating, shading. We've got outdoor audio out here, so we could fire up the music.
Yeah.
You have surround sound out
the
here.
Sonos. Those are great.
You got little speakers throughout, man.
Great.
Sonos throughout the entire interior and exterior of the property. So, you know, we can set up any kind of event, whether if it's, you know, something like a bachelor's party or a corporate event where you want to do an outside hang out and come inside and do the modalities. We've hosted quite a few, man, with a few different real estate groups in the area.
That's
and,
cool.
you know, I'd really love to see it be used in that capacity. Host some more events, probably something with you guys, you know, maybe we could set up something.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk through that for sure.
Most definitely.
Yeah. I mean, when we were speaking about the facility when we first, you know, turned the camera on earlier, you know, I think having the cigar aspect, obviously we're in Cigar City, right? But I feel like you realize also that understanding your clientele, right, that they are going to be health conscientious as well.
Right.
That these aren't cigarettes, and it's one of those things that we every time we get an opportunity to let people know that there is a massive difference between premium cigars and cigarettes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's I mean, the purest form of tobacco.
Yeah, I mean, when I've been smoking cigars since I was probably 17, 18 years old.
Yeah,
everything from Rocky Patel's to Arturo Fuentes, short stories,
the good stuff.
all the good stuff, man, you know? And then you go and smoke something like a Newport. You know what I mean? You have to think about, seriously, think about the breakdown of what's in these things, right? In a cigarette, aside from the basics, the nicotine and the carcinogens and all that, right?
Yeah.
There is probably 15 to 30 different compounds or ingredients that are blended into these cigarettes.
It's incredible.
To give you a similar to result that you can get from something like a cigar with maybe 3, 4 natural ingredients at best. That are, it's just literally pure tobacco.
Pure tobacco,
There's no other additives or anything. Maybe if you pick up like an acid that has like vanilla flavor in it or something, you know, some cheapo cigar, you know, then sure. But, you know, if you're smoking a real cigar, man, absolutely. The most health conscious way to kind of be able to indulge in this and relax and kick back. So.
And I feel like with me and Greg have had this conversation like post-corona, like post-COVID, the cigar industry just kind of like took off like a rocket.
Oh, it's been crazy.
Like full circle, whether you're a retailer or
I mean, just here in the market. I mean, if you've seen like what happened with Rocky Patel, right? And then they made the transition, and now it's, what is it, Corona? I think it's the Corona Lounge now, or
you're talking about Davidoff's.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Davidoff's. It was Davidoff's Lounge. That's what it was.
Yeah. So I mean, a little bit behind it because I kind of
was that a flag change or something?
Well, so Corona Cigar Company has 3 locations in the state of Florida, and that has always been a Corona location. They were paying for the name for a certain period of time.
I see.
And that time was up, and they were tired of giving them 20% of all the sales or whatever it was.
Yeah, I get it, man.
Yeah, so
maintaining a flag is tough.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's it's one of those things. I have a buddy that worked for. He's a food and beverage director for the Ritz-Carlton, right? He's worked at different properties around the world, actually. And he's the one that told me that the Ritz-Carlton doesn't, like, these properties. Ritz-Carlton doesn't own any property.
That's correct.
So the properties are owned by, it could be Greg and Mark's property group. We own this building. We lease the name. Of Ritz-Carlton.
I used to work for a company that was before all of this.
Yeah.
I have multiple businesses before this, but even before that, I worked for a hospitality management company called Ambridge Hospitality, and we had flags like Hyatt,
exactly.
Hilton, all these brands that have no correlation to each other.
Yeah.
But same thing, we're representing the landlord, working with these brands to make sure they adhere to brand standards and things so they can continue to represent themselves as a Hyatt or a Ritz-Carlton.
It is.
It's crazy. So yeah, it makes sense, right? That's why I was saying, was it a flag change? Because if it had always been a Corona, it could be Davidoff today and it could be Rocky Patel tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's almost similar to like how people keep calling Amelie, but it's the benchmark arena.
Yeah, it's the benchmark.
Right.
You got you pay to play.
That's it, man.
You pay to play.
That's what it's all about.
So now when you were doing the design and you're I'm sure you're meeting with the interior designers or whatever. Not to discredit interior designers, but I mean, what was your inspiration?
Yeah. So
besides the Batcave,
as far as design goes here, the curation of all of the finishes and material that you see in there, I'm the one that did that without a designer.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I had an interior designer work with us on doing some of the cabinetry.
Okay.
And then some of the furnishings that are inside.
Yeah.
But as far as all of these elements that you're seeing on the porch and the interior, those are all things that I worked with Dana on to kind of get us to what we have now.
What was your inspiration behind it?
So as far as inspiration goes, just kind of touching on some of the things that I just mentioned, just trying to create a place where you can kind of get lost in time and you can really just focus on yourself, right? I think having a muted space that's not super bright, super sterile looking like a doctor's office, you know what I mean? Allows you to really focus more on yourself, So, wanting to give something to this area, the Tampa market, to the likes of which it's never had or seen, was kind of a big driver in it, some of the stuff that you would see in like Soho in New York or, some of the other bigger cities where they have a lot of speakeasy style places that have these design concepts and this kind of energy was some of the inspiration to it. But ultimately it was just looking at what this business looked like from a client's perspective while they're going through these things and making it a thing where you are just focused on yourself and literally nothing else.
And I get that. I mean, when I did my treatments, it had that feeling where I'm just like, I had my phone wherever. I think I put it in a locker.
Right.
Put my phone in a locker, threw on a robe, and was like, all right, let's do this and knock these out. And I made sure I didn't have anything to do because I'm like, I'm in a time like warp, going
That's
in there,
man.
And it was great. It was just me, right? I was just focusing on me. I was going through these things, and I'm like focusing on recovery. Remember, I was telling you about my shoulder, and you're like, hey, let's put this pressure on the shoulder. That helped with the red light therapy.
Yep.
And that one bed with the red light therapy, you put the headphones on, just like
vibroacoustic
I think I fell asleep on that.
You did fall asleep.
I'm in there like knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's the point, though.
That's what it's all about.
I mean, that's the point, right? And I just felt like you almost feel home. You almost feel like you're at your house, right?
Yeah.
And you come out on the porch and smoke a cigar, and have a drink, have some water or whatnot. But I mean, I really love what you guys created here.
Appreciate it, man.
And this is it's so unique. The fact that it's so there's nothing in Tampa like this. And I don't think I've seen anything like this anywhere, to be honest with you. Right? I mean, you've seen,
we appreciate that.
We've seen the infrared stuff, whatever, but this is a hyperbaric chamber in here.
I feel like
I mean, that's like
I hop in
wild.
that thing, I'm gonna be like Goku. If you know, you know.
Right?
But also too, that's what Carlos was saying, is like this isn't something that just industry specific. You don't have to be a high level athlete to come here and get the recovery.
That's right. Yeah.
You can be some guy who works in construction or you could be somebody who works in beverage marketing, your shoulder, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like this is an everyday.
Shoulder, bro.
You just mentioned your shoulder, you know. I mean,
I'm working on it.
Yeah. No, you'd be surprised, man. You know, that's what everybody, when I talk to other business owners and I'm talking to other people that are in this industry, they're asking, well, what's your target demographic? I don't have one.
People.
Literally. You know what I mean? This isn't just a one person type thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
This is something that is for everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Daily, not daily, but I would say maybe every 2 weeks you go get a haircut.
Yeah.
Right? You wake up, you eat a certain way, you live a certain way, you go to the gym, you embrace these different concepts of life,
Right, yeah.
right? This is just another component
Yep.
that you can add to your life, regardless of what you do. I have all walks of life here, man. I've got guys that are, you know, ridiculous businessmen that have massive multinational businesses
Yeah.
that come here. And I've got people that are just regular military dudes
Yeah.
that, you know, make an honest living and just need to take care of themselves and deal with their stresses and traumas and PTSDs and things. You know what I mean? I've got people that come in here that have real issues, cancers, people who have come in here with, you know, traumatic injuries, and they're implementing these things into their life to help them not only mentally deal with these things, but physically as well too.
That's got to be a great feeling
question.
too. You know, being
It
able
is,
to help
man.
folks like that. I mean,
Dude,
that's-
it's rewarding in
gratifying
its
for
own
sure.
regard,
Yeah.
you know. And you know, I've had plenty of times where, you know, people come in and I feel sincerely for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, I can't imagine having to deal with 3 different types of cancers and then go home and deal with a hard home life and then still try to find time to hash out and do something like this.
Right.
Just giving yourself a small piece of something positive.
Right, yeah.
Right? But this same individual I'm talking about had been doing this consistently for about 2 to 3 months. And he comes back to me and he says, hey man, I wanted to let you know, I went to the doctor the other day to get a bunch of blood work and lab tests done. And this is the first time in 6 years that I am not going to need to get a blood infusion done.
Oh my God, that's amazing, dude.
While he's
Nice.
ongoing with cancer treatment, bro.
Nice.
That's
You know what I
incredible.
mean? It's huge.
Yeah,
Huge,
that's
right?
amazing.
And we're not medical staff, right?
Right.
We're not here to tell you that this is something that's going to make those changes within your
Right.
life. But do the homework, man. You'll see that this stuff is real, and what it does for you is immeasurable. You know, I've got women that come in here that have horrible skin. I mean, they look like leather boots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they come in here and they're cranking out 10, 15 red light sessions a month. 2 months pass by, glowing.
That's incredible.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing stuff. I mean, we've had
Awesome.
professional athletes come in that are injured. They come and see us for a couple months. All of a sudden, they're back on the field playing football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice,
It's
nice.
That's what it's about.
So come through. So question. So this is a members only. Do you offer like a la carte or?
We do, man. We've got some a la carte stuff going right now, and we do have some promos that we're running right now too.
Okay.
you
Excellent.
know? And you'll probably love it.
Can you tell us a little bit about those
Tell you about it right
promos?
now, drum roll.
Yeah, let's go.
So right now, typically our memberships are like $5.99 a month,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
We're doing $5.99 a month. You are typically needed to be committed for a year when you're
Okay.
doing this, right? Right now, for this month, until the end of this month, we're running a 1 month intro where you could come in and do this for no commitment at $199.
That's crazy.
At $199
For a month.
unlimited use for a month.
Unlimited use for a month, $199 promo.
That's correct.
Going on.
That's actually crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
dude.
That's really.
Listen.
All right, I think I can get you 7 customers because you know. So this is what I love about it. I'm in marketing, right?
Yeah.
This is what I love about when you run promos or whatever, and you get folks in there. They come in, the $199. We want you to come in with the $199. You come in and you go, $199. This is ridiculous. How are you doing this for $199? Well, I mean, we're just running the promo,
Yep.
Right.
and then it's the Black House to me is it's literally a shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right? I mean, you being joking, but whatever. But when you go in and you see what the value is of what you have in this establishment,
Yep.
it's almost priceless.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, the gentleman that you're speaking about that's dealing with his cancer issues and whatnot. This is priceless for him.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
sure. I'm sure it's priceless for him. And someone that's dealing with, and I don't like to speak on it, often as far as like women's health and like menstrual issues. But I've read that red light therapy kind of helps with all that stuff.
Yeah, we have so many things in here that
I grew
help
up with my
regulate your
sister having
hormones.
like terrible like cramps and like balled up in the corner. You know what I mean? We can't help you. You got ice pack or a warming pad or whatever the case may be. But I've read that like red light therapy kind of helps with that, helps with recovery in all aspects of your body. So you come in for that $199.
Yep.
You'll be signing up. For
Listen,
sure.
man,
Get the full
literally life-changing.
Life-changing.
And people, that's the thing right now with this business and this concept, right? It's that majority of the mass majority of the people within this market are naive to this.
Yeah.
Because this is such a new concept, right?
Exactly, yeah.
But if you go into some of the other bigger cities, like I'm saying, you will see small little areas that are similar to what we're serving here. But as you said, nobody's doing it like this.
No one's doing it like this. This is like New York, like racket club type shit. Yeah. I mean, like I worked. I'm actually, I worked in Manhattan for 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we're talking about in New York. The New York Athletic Club, I think it's called.
Yeah, the New York Athletic Club. What's funny is actually Giovanni.
Yeah.
He worked there. Many years ago.
Yeah, you guys got a gem in there. Giovanni's the sweetest guy.
Solid dude,
I've
man.
met him.
Love the guy, man. He's been great.
A little over a year ago over at home, and we clicked almost immediately. He's a really good guy. So when I saw, I was like, oh, man, they got a gem for sure.
He's a solid man.
Yeah, he's solid.
Yeah, he's been rocking with us for a little while.
What they have here is on another level.
Yeah.
This is the shit you see on Fifth Ave. This is Fifth Avenue type shit. Right? At not Fifth Avenue prices.
Yeah.
Right.
$5.99 a month in New York, $1,200 a month. Easy.
Yeah.
Like easy. Right?
That's
and they're
right
because in the New Yorks, the Chicagos, the LAs, you got folks that realize, what the benefits are.
Right.
What the benefits are of what you provide in here.
Well, it's because they've had more exposure.
They've had more exposure. This is correct. Yeah.
It's bigger cities. It's like fashion, right?
Yeah.
Florida's always last. You know what I mean?
It's true. Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yes.
You go to New York, fashion is crazy.
Yeah.
Even when we were younger, it was just like sneakers were getting released.
Yeah.
Up north was getting them first.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like anything else. This is that same exact thing, right? Like,
we're all Florida boys. I mean, I was born in Miami, grew up in Fort Lauderdale,
right?
Tampa, Tampa native, and you're Tampa native. So, you're correct in saying
it is, man. We're always last, but I think we're still within the first with Black House.
This is
this is something that's still new and it's jumping already up north, but down here we're definitely I'd like to say pioneers, man. For sure.
Head of the game. There's that ambulance again.
Yeah.
TGH.
Whoever's on board needs a membership.
Come on, gotta get the recovery.
He probably wouldn't be in the ambulance if he was with us.
If he was at Black House, he wouldn't need that. No, man, this is just a dope space, man. We definitely gonna get some content and stuff like that, and do some more collabs.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate you guys.
See what we can curate out here as far as getting people to come here and see the space.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
We're looking to do a couple of events. We've got I'm a veteran, so I definitely want to do a cut and light for Veterans Day on Veterans Day. So we've been talking about that, but that's all the way in November. So me and Greg have been talking about what can we do, either during the summer or something like that to guys to come out here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, probably not midday because that sun is gonna be whooping our ass. But like, you know, maybe a little bit when the sun goes down, we can come out here and just have a little kickback.
Yeah,
and,
man, exactly. That's what it's all about, man. That's exactly what I want for this place. You know?
Yeah.
I put so much into the idea and the concept and the purpose of the space, and it's not being exploited and used to its full potential.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, to have
Listen,
some cocktail hours out here,
You're an
man.
entrepreneur like myself, so the success that you've had in less than a year, we gotta like,
Yeah.
that's something that needs to be said.
Yeah.
For less than a year, right?
But you know how it is, man. You always forget that.
Yeah, you
know?
always forget that. And I'm like, God, you know, it could be. You know, you're like, man, we had a great month, but it could be better. It could be better. How do we make it better? How do we add to this experience? And we're always thinking. We're always, you know, entrepreneurs. We don't sleep well at night. I roll over. I got a pad. I'm like,
Listen,
and I'm roll. All right, legislation for whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way, man. I'll be rolling over and I'll either shoot Greg an idea or I'll shoot him some work. Like,
text me at 4 a.m.
Yeah, what you think about this?
Yeah. No, I mean it's so. Look, personally, from us, I mean, I know you've been open since, was it June of last year? Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys
for being, you know, first at it. You know, down here in Tampa. You know, if there was a Michelin rating for this type of, you know, establishment, you know, I'd be giving it some fucking stars for sure.
Just a star, man. No aprons. Yeah.
One last thing, and then we're gonna let you get
man.
up out of here, man. You know, since your anniversary year is coming up, are you doing anything special?
That's a great question. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We've been talking about it. We might be doing like a social mixer. You know. So we haven't released anything yet, but if you guys go ahead and follow us on Instagram, you'll be able to see and kind of keep up to date with whatever we got going on and whatever's coming up, man.
Let me know if you need, and I always offer this to to places that doesn't necessarily, you know, have a liquor license, but you don't need a liquor license because you're you know, you're a private club. But I'd love to donate some bottles because again, I'm in beverage marketing, so I'd love to donate stuff for your members to kind of keep back there and whatever they can, you know, crack it open. And also, like, whenever you want to do an event, I have access to multiple whiskey bourbon brands.
Okay,
we can do whiskey tasting for your members. We can do all kinds of stuff like that, dude.
Absolutely.
So
man.
we can always collaborate. We will collaborate and curate a couple of events. I think it'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, that's it, man. You know, with this this social mixer that we're talking about doing, we're not going to make this a members exclusive thing. It's going to be open to the public.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, man. So, you know, we just want to create a little bit more awareness about what we're doing here. Not necessarily just Black House, but what these things are and what they do for you is immense, man. And I feel like it's, you know, it's a great opportunity to bring people in, get them a little more familiar with what this is and familiar with the brand. So you guys stay tuned. But in the meantime, remember, man, $199 for a whole month.
For a whole month. That's crazy.
A whole month.
Yeah.
Running that promo.
I mean,
we definitely
I'm never going to do it again.
Honestly.
Get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot, man.
Awesome. Well, Carlos, man, we really appreciate you having us here, allowing us to record on your front porch.
Hey, man.
This is dope.
I wouldn't have had anybody else, man. You guys are the first to do it, man, and I don't know if there'll be any ones after you.
Man,
so.
we're doing a lot of firsts on this.
We're doing a lot of firsts, bro. But you know, but I think, you know, a lot of times, you know, people are kind of seeing our content, and we're getting phones. I mean, our phone's ringing off the hook of folks that want us to kind of come in. So we're being, and I was talking about this earlier, we're being, and we have to be kind of selective of like where we go and what we're doing,
absolutely,
and seeing if it aligns with what we're you know, what our podcast themes are and whatnot. And you guys are right there, man. We appreciate you guys allowing us to be here.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, brother.
Sure. Appreciate you guys, man.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Yeah, man. Best of luck.
You guys keep tuning in too. These guys are amazing.
Tuning in.
Yeah.
We out this thing.
You heard it first.